Apparently Doom Eternal's supposed to get a horde mode.
Let's see. Set avatar.
Still a lot of modes that id Software promised and haven't even fucking brought to the game.
What's this, the invasion mode?
The invasion mode that's coming up, like, they still haven't done, like, the whole, like, being able to invade other people's games and shit like they were originally announcing.
Yeah, they cancelled it.
They cancelled it outright?
Yep, outright. They're
Why?
replacing it with horde mode. Because it's too hard to program, apparently. Is that good? I take it as shit.
No, that's SPS playing that song.
That sounds like such a kunai thing to do. Okay. Stinky.
Well, I know he has a lot of the same sounds that Alex has.
Faggot.
Oh.
Like that one.
Okay.
That's what I have too, though.
You can't play that one. I just started my stream. God damn it. Fucking Twitch. I wish Twitch wasn't so anal about that. Wow.
As I just go.
There's only two. Wow. There's only two.
Toot.
Fat.
Yeah, horde mode does suck. Because, you know, who wants to sit there in Slayergate for like hours on end? That's all it is.
Is it multiplayer at least?
Nope. Single player, you're just in an arena. Fight for as long as you can hold out. That's all it is. The laziest infinite Slayergate, that's all it is.
That's gay. I was hoping for at least some fucking multiplayer shit, because they...
Yeah.
Oh, man, they want to shove that fucking battle mode cock up your ass as much as they want.
Oh, I hate it. And they're like, oh, if you want to play Deathmatch, just go play Doom 2016. Yet no one plays it, and the people who do use cheat engine to cheat.
Fucking... Man...
I'm starting to get pissed off.
id Software is in such major denial at how shit Doom 2016's multiplayer is.
Well, they probably just don't want to spend the time and resources on it.
And
I don't like new id. I used to think they were okay. I had respect for them. Marty Stratton, Hugo. And now it's just like... No. I'm starting to lean away from... I don't even like playing Doom Eternal anymore. And I hate this...
well, it's just that there was just a whole bunch of empty promises they never fucking, like...
Yeah.
went out on, and
Mm-hmm.
plus there's some really breaking, annoying fucking bugs that still haven't been fixed to this day.
Yeah. I can't even stream it anymore because it crashes my game instantly.
And it's like don't
Roger.
get me started on how like fucking inconsistent the blood punch is.
Yeah. I've seen a bunch of compilations of that, and the Doom tubers are just too much.
The
Cringy.
blood punch just failing all the fucking time at the worst possible times.
And when you're in front of someone, it says no target when your chainsaw goes right through an imp.
Yeah, no target when you're looking them straight in the fucking ball sack.
Yeah. The lack of invasion mode really kills me. I also really hate the weapon switch things. Like when they nerfed it and then everyone got mad and then now Hugo is embracing it now. And some people are just, holy fuck, relax. Because that breaks the balance in half. Sergey, I don't have my voice bot killed. It just, he's mute right now because I'm going to be doing Twitchy Doom, and I don't want the voice bot to read the commands. If I knew how to filter that and restream, I would. Because it's supposed to, but it's an oversight they still haven't fixed. I'm just waiting for people to show up. I've got 2 people here already. Unfortunately, Sergey, I have to restart the whole fucking thing again. And you're probably thinking, why? Well, there's a map. There's an update that broke the thing. Broke my save. Yeah.
It is sad times. Yes.
Don't blow up the computer.
I'll try not to.
Oh yeah, Sergey. Because I know you're going to ask. I even adjusted the bright map so they fit with the new sprites. There you go. I fixed the bright map so they match with the new edited sprites. Music! Okay, stop it. Stop it! DJ. Excuse me, fucking launcher. Stop it. There we go. I gotta find a really good sound font at some point because I'm getting a lot of hit or miss with some of these. And I hate how E1M5 is always super quiet. Ah, beautiful. Media player. Media plus. Okay, I should probably play in window mode. Are you talking about my PK3? I don't know, I tried to be somewhat organized. That's how I work, okay? Because it was like a stripped down version of Simply Hard, that's why. Okay, let's see. Video game capture. alpha and ultra optimized. Just, you know. Yeah. Let me move this so I can pay attention to people when I sub. Oh yes, you got me. Good. Okay. Oh, dude, that sounds hideous.
That slaps me underneath.
This song is forever ruined. Thanks to Kunai.
What song?
Fucking DuckTales theme on this map. You know exactly why.
Life is like a... Just... Oh, man.
Life is like a demonetized here in no cash. Get banned.
Just think of like inverse like time stretch where it just
No, I'm with
sounds like it gave up
Ferdinand.
the ghost.
Like every time I hear that beat, it's just like the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. It's just like, please no.
Just the moment you hear that bump.
Well, it's different, I can tell, but it's like when I do hear the actual rigged one, it's just like I start sweating. $2016. That's right. Game for the mans. Yeah. I noticed with your sprites there, Sergey, your sprites always end up facing upwards. It's always been a consistent issue. Well, it's a megasphere, of course it is.
Oh no!
Oh no. I heard that. Isaac! I'm just waiting for Kuna to randomly show up and give me a bunch of kamikazes. Or Nazis. Hello, Dome. Sure. Oh, nothing down there.
Oh no!
How's it going, everyone? There we go. Everyone's all starting to show up now.
Jesus Christ, of all things. Apparently Leon Kennedy is playable in Rainbow Six Siege.
Geez, where did everyone come from? Not that I'm complaining. I'm just surprised.
Yeah, this is a random thing that came up when I was reading some news articles, but it's really funny. The game's kind of become a fucking clown character.
Oh, no.
of itself, though. Most games
Oh,
with
nice.
microtransactions do.
Thanks, Luigi. That was your Smash session? That's good to hear. Oh my god, more plasma. PFG cells, I mean. I appreciate the follow, thank you. So that's 2 enemies. Where are they? Oh, I heard him. Well. I think the only thing that's majorly cursed is the fact that I can't find this one enemy. There you are. Oh, I might not survive if I keep dicking around. With the chain gun? It's fine. Let's just get out of here. Footsteps? Maybe? Yes. That shotgun. The shotgun's been done by Sergey, actually.
Oh no!
Uh-oh. That's a good question. Here, I'll have a look at the code. For all I know, I could be getting it wrong. Oh, the SSG. I added it to engrave my soul into the base of it. Super. It should be working. Yeah. I'll fix it right now. I'll go look in the paste bin. Wow, Fan, you didn't even add it. Oops. I'm good at this chat. What's its cost? Does anyone know? No. It's 10. Okay. Settings are changed. We're good. Yeah, spawning imps does a group of 3, like all the lower tier enemies do. Like the zombies, imps, shotgunners. Archfiles is a special case where it comes in 2, but they're at half health. And Twitch Archfiles resurrect each other. Oh, Sergey, thank you. I needed that 1 point health. Ouch. I can't even grab it, you donut. Well, he's saying go grab it. I can't even grab this potion. It's okay to see. Sergey and I just banter with each other. I love you too, Sergey. Uh-huh. Arr. Thank you for the healthiness. No, but I love your cyber demon. You know what? I'm going this way. Oh, nice. I can give you more if you need. I think I'm dead.
Oh no! Oh no!
You got me. I couldn't fire for some reason. Excuse you, video game. Okay. See you when you get back this Sergey. Nice high damage roll. You know, how about I just... Aw, oh, fuck, dude. That's not how you get 100% kills.
Fuck's sake. Fine, I'll edit to the user devs.
No. Unfortunately for me, I still have a cyber beam to duel. There we go.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Ooh. I think that still trips me out.
Makes the code a little bit more like mainline.
Based off Eternal.
Go to I don't care if it bypasses the initialization of that bullshit.
That one's also done by Sergei. Oh, you're talking about Sonic.0 fan? He's the same person.
Who, what?
Sergei's talking. Chat's asking about sprites. Nice slow door. Oh, yes.
If there's anything I hate about Duke 3D's code, man, it's anything to do with fucking map initialization or fucking loading save data.
Is he?
It's probably the most fucking just atrocious code in the
I could imagine.
entire fucking thing. It's bad enough to make me fucking procrastinate for a fucking week and a half on this goddamn thing.
I believe it. Yep, that's Sergei Optimov in the chat there, guys. That could have been gross. Yeah, that's how I figured him out. I sniffed him out with that shit-eating grin of a profile pic of his.
Sniff.
Gave his profile pic a big sniff. It's a very particular look on it. I get a chuckle every time I see it. Oh, dude. Man, my back just aches. Slow bullets. You mean a projectile? Or is that some time skill shit you're asking about?
I don't know of Ken Silverman made this a fucking Todd reply, but whoever it is, I am to shove this piece of code up their asshole.
Ooh.
And not in the fun way.
Looks like somebody dropped the soap. I dare you to bend over and pick it up.
I'll get right on that. Oh, fuck. The feeling when I gotta use the controller because I'm in so much pain, dude. Oh my.
Oh my.
Source engine strike bullets? Oh, interesting.
Where is post-load player being fucking called in this ass bullshit?
That's fair there, Luigi, man.
Luigi?
Okay, why would I ever want a chainsaw when I have a berserk kit? What's the logical reason behind that video game? I mean, I get that the berserk kit is a secret, but still. Think I'm going to cripple my weapon selection? Give away fruit boxes from the store. Yeah, just super glue them together, just and eventually make a chair out of it. It probably wouldn't support my fat ass. I'd probably crumple them all right up. I mean, I'm 260 pounds too. I don't look it, because most of my weight is in my stomach, but nowhere else. But apparently, it's one of the more unhealthy places to be overweight.
Yeah, pretty much the same fucking boat. I'm losing a little bit of weight though. I'm down to 175.
Hmm. What is this music? For some reason I get Alice in Wonderland vibes. And now Final Fantasy vibes, like the old games.
Apparently there's going to be a new American music out of this game.
Nice.
Which is pretty cool.
Oh no!
Let's get rude. I'll get right on that. The only thing I have to survive out here in the forest is them goddamn forest fires.
Another thing I really don't friggin' like in save game code is the overuse of fucking go-to jumps. Go-tos are just horrendous in C and C++. Well, it's just a thing that is like better suited for like assembly language, not like a fucking scene written language. I don't know. It's just I don't know how to phrase that, but anyhow.
Ooh.
It makes code a lot harder to read because it means that like code that's earlier or even later in like a function, for example, can suddenly jump to a different point in the code under certain conditions.
Oh God, chat, why? Why
So
would you?
you can't guarantee everything is going to go in in the order that you see it.
Oh my God, chat, why? Okay, but
Which
why
makes
though?
it hell.
It's so weird. Jordan helping. Chat's bullying me. They flipped my controls and they made the floor super sticky.
Huh?
Chat says go-to statements are hate crimes.
Yeah. And fucking Duke Nukem 3D is absolutely chock-a-block full of them.
Oh my God, dude.
I'm not talking about like go-tos in like Z-script or like decorate. Not even talking about the Doom engine here.
Build.
But, yeah, build engine, but like just in C++ language.
He's just shitposting. It's so useful, Sergey, I don't even use the flash tape, really. I would code, Sergey, but I'm fucking lazy. Yeah. I just leave build engine to the professionals. I got very lucky.
The reason why I'm coding is because I'm trying to make a much more usable multiplayer source port to do 3D.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sure, it's not client server yet. I mean, that is planned, but just trying to get the lockstep netcode to a state where it's much smoother and more reliable than. Stock game.
Oh. I like how chat's asking you the questions. Oh man, that fire rate's gonna be really useful. With, like, no enemies.
It's mainly because Todd Rapalgo and Ken Silverman were basically still teenagers. They didn't really... Like, Todd barely fucking knew what he was doing. Ken knew what he was doing, but, like, not to the level of, like, John Carmack.
Mm-hmm.
He was... Like, John Carmack will give you, like, fucking Galaxy Brain, fucking, like, really fast, but also clean and understandable code. Ken Silverman, like, he can whip something real fucking quick and it'd be nice and fast, but it will be, like, fucking arcane knowledge that can only be fucking deciphered under fucking pale moonlight when all the stars align. With special fucking tablets. It's just like, I don't know.
Insert saving quote for John.
It's like a fucking like Kinselman code like requires like a fucking like Lovecraftian ritual to.
Well, I found kunai.
Uh-huh. And of course the first one's spawn Nazi.
Yeah, he spawned a Nazi and just gave me some CBT electroshock treatment.
Gustav.
Gustav.
Oh, I'm definitely not the best at coding. Fuck.
Watching me
I
code
do
is like
it.
watching me go through the Special Olympics.
I do the best I can. I'm self-taught. Like I've never really like gone through any kind of courses or anything like that for programming. I just kind of let it download source code to games and tinker and.
Are you sure about that, Sergey? You fucking meme lord.
Gotten better though over the years.
Excuse me. That was like a nitty bitty level.
The one thing that confuses the fuck out of me though is that like okay, one of like the biggest like hindrances when it comes to coding for me is just like my mental state and like having a hard time focusing and like having a hard time not just like putting things off. But like I don't know how the fuck I even managed it, but I managed to create a OpenGL 3.0 renderer from scratch for Hellbender. And I'm just like, I go back to that code and I'm just like, what the fuck? When did I do this? How did I do it? How did I even like figure this shit out? Because like this is around a time where I was still like mostly just like a Doom modder. But I just kind of like I started just by like looking at some like SDL2 tutorials and stuff like that, like how to like create a window and how to create like a base OpenGL state and stuff like that. But the rest of it is just like spending months, like probably like a good 9 months reading fucking like the OpenGL wiki and stuff like that. And throwing shit together, seeing how it worked, and also just referencing other code just to get an idea of like how everything goes together. Like looking at GZ Doom, for example, and how it does its OpenGL like shaders and I think the initialization for all that. Now, one thing about the Hellbender port that I'm working on, it still does all of like the vertex transform and lighting in software. So like, the only thing that I I gutted out the software renderer, but I kept everything up to the point where it like prepares like the vertex data to render out and just do like any kind of like coordinate conversions and stuff like that and pipe that directly to like OpenGL arrays and stuff like that and then draw it out that way. So it's not exactly very efficient, like because it's constantly swapping between the CPU and the GPU. Like the GPU is not really utilized very much, but it can still hurt frame rate when the scene gets like really complex. So it's definitely not optimized by any means. But one thing that's kind of cool though is you have a hardware assault or a renderer that can do like GLSL shaders and stuff like that look really fucking nice. But it's also completely software accurate.
Oh.
Like, all the weird quirks and stuff like that. You find in raw order, stuff like that, are preserved. The only thing that isn't preserved right now is, like, palette stuff. Because the thing is that Hellbender did this, like, you know how, like, Dark Forces and Duke, well, even, like, Duke Nukem 3D and, some Doom WODs have, like, these color map tricks, where, like, one color range on the color map is full brightness all the way through. So then that way you can have, like, glowing pixels and textures and stuff like that in, like, dark rooms. That isn't reproduced in the I'm going to get that working in some kind of way eventually. I'm thinking, like, maybe reading the color map and then doing some kind of heuristic where if every color, or, like, every, like, level of a range on the color map is, like, the same palette index or whatever, just have it, like, when loading the texture, like, create a bright map for it, like, procedurally. Because I also want to add the ability to make, like, for modders to make their own custom bright maps, kind of like how you can do in GZNoom. And once I get that, I'll, like, actually finally have the visuals of the game down. Oh man, I've been so swamped with fucking Duke 3D.
Oh no!
I don't know when I'll get back to that project. Other than the other
Oh no!
Is fucking...
Oh no!
And to be honest, another thing that needs to be done is moving over to C++. Because the way polygon drawing works in that game is fucked. It's doing all kinds of, like, doing all kinds of pointer arithmetic to, like, call functions and stuff like that. Like, for example, when it loads a model, it, like, reads an offset from a structure that has another offset to a function in memory. And it's just like it, like, takes, like, the structure address and then multiplies it by, like, the number of members in the struct plus, like, the address of, like, different render calls, and it just, it's almost unreadable to, like, the human eye. Like, it's just, it's just a fucking miracle I was able to get any of that working. And I had to, like, ask Mark Randall, the guy who originally made the game, to clarify some things for me, but I lost a lot of that. My brain is like a goddamn sieve, the memory of a goddamn goldfish.
Tear God.
Speaking of dump, I remember when I helped Max make his map.
Oh no!
Dump 3 or whatever. I think it was dump 3 or maybe it had been dump 2. I have a lot of work in the Doom community that's uncredited. think I actually do have a credit in Dump 3 just for like the ECS scripting and stuff like that for Max's map. I think it's Dump 3. I can't fucking remember. My brain. So it's a fucking city map.
Oh my god. Boop, boop.
Okay, I think it was Dump 3 because I'm seeing it now too.
Oh, hi, Max. Oh my god. Everyone just fucked me.
But yeah,
Max, aren't you supposed to be sleeping, Max?
Max remembers when I helped him with the fucking dump map. The city map.
I don't know. What?
Urban Hell, that was it. I remember the name now. Map 64 in Dump 3, or Dump Episode 3 BFD Edition. That's called, I guess.
Yeah. Gustafel.
Did some, like, texture alignment stuff, did, fucking ACS scripting. Also, helped Max, set up, like, ambush flags for certain monsters and stuff like that. Because when the map started out, like if you shot your pistol, like, every enemy in the map would wake up, because it's a mostly open city map, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a fucking fantastic map there. Max did a good job. Played it quite a bit with R.A.M.P when during testing and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Just for the hell of it.
Oh, hi.
And if you played like Dump 3 in that map and you like seen the bit at the end where you go to the teleporter and a whole bunch of revenants spawn around you, and then the Doom guy just goes nope and then teleports out. That was all me. that was the little spice that I had at the end of that.
Really, you
That was
guys?
the ACS script. Killer rabbits. Oh fuck. Here you go.
Oh, fucking two of them. And one of them spawned right up my asshole. While the other one was waiting for me at the fucking exit. Next time you guys decide to do that, give me some lube.
Actually, you should play that map sometime, Fiend, with some fucking crazy mods.
Which one?
Urban Hell in Dump 3.
Oh, Max's map?
Max's map, yeah.
I could probably do that right now, actually. I'll do it after this map, actually.
I think I might have also done a little bit when it came to, like, lighting and shit. I can't remember. Max would remember probably better than I do.
Oh no!
That is if he's still there.
Oh, he is. He's typing a bunch of code to fuck with me. He's double teaming with Sergey and Kunai to bully me.
See Bradman X and Alex spawning chain gunners and
Yeah.
Cacos. Serious encounter. Whoa!
Fucking good. I just gave it sound. I was in tears when I first heard it.
Oh no!
Whoa! Dead. I think I gotta lower the
Just needs boom, 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 boom,
dunes.
I think my favorite version of that is the one from Serious Sam 3, though.
Yeah.
I don't really care for Serious Sam 3 a whole lot as a game, but the music was fantastic.
I wish 4 would, been fixed.
I just wish they would, fucking do something with 4. Like, there's potential there. There's potential there, but unfortunately the game runs like fucking frozen shit through the funnel, and
Oh no!
But it's okay. The shithead that made the most of the decisions left finally.
yeah. Which one? Who was that again?
Alan.
Oh,
He left to
Alan.
go work on Stadia. That thing died. Now he's working with Roblox.
So he left that to work on a fucking sinking ship. That's...
Yep.
Yeah, that goes to show how good his decision-making skills are.
Yeah, he's full of great decisions.
But is Serious Sam 4 gonna go anywhere? Like, now that he's gone? I don't...
Well,
take it
there's
nobody
rumors
knows.
that 1.9 update got continued.
Update 9?
no.
Yeah.
1.9 rather. Well, I've been waiting for 1.9. I hope it turns out good. Also, I wish they would just get fucking rid of the forward rendering and switch to the third so that the...
Apparently it's easier said than done because their lighting code is like 4 lines and they put in quotations, don't touch it, we don't know how it works. And that's pretty bad when you don't even know how your own lighting system works.
When it's that bad, that's...
It's a sign that you should
A good-
redo it.
Yeah, that's a sign that you should just fucking scrap it and start over. Because you would actually save less... Or like... He'd save more time just doing that.
You'd think, right?
Less fucking suffering that way. This is like exactly how I did things with Hellbender. Like the software render was just so fucking broken beyond measure, and it was all assembly code. There was no C.
Oh, Jesus.
So like we're talking like fucking individual like x86 instructions,
Jesus Christ, dude.
and I was just like, it was undocumented. Just pure machine code, and I was just like, okay, no, fuck that.
So how was it like working in the Stone Age?
So I just like, I cut it all out, left all the bits that were still like in C language, and worked from there.
Of course, this map's huge. It's going to be huge. I can already tell by the scale of the map.
And also the thing is that the assembly code was written for a very, very old version of Microsoft Assembler.
Oh no!
And like a lot of it wouldn't compile, and the moment that I edited it enough to actually get it to compile again, it just produced garbage on screen. Like,
Oh no!
sometimes textures and stuff like that would show, but mostly it would be this like scrambled holometers mess.
Gross. Sounds like a headache inducing.
Now there are C versions of the software renderer out there, like for the Linux version of terminal velocity in Linux, or not Linux, but Android port. But the thing is that that's for like terminal velocity is on the same engine as Hellbender, but Hellbender is like a way more advanced version of that engine, because like they add portals, Gorod shading, fuck, a whole bunch of other things that they've added, but with the C versions of the renderer, like it just, like of course it's missing all those additional like draw calls, so I couldn't use it, which is sad because it would have been like nice to be able to at least have that as a reference. Eventually the plan is with that port is just to have it support all 3 games.
At this rate you can have your own re-release.
Yeah, like just have like Terminal Velocity, Fury 3, and Hellbender all working in one executable. It'll happen. It's just eventually, and by eventually, probably in 15 years. I'm not even kidding. I mean, I'm just one guy, and I'm still learning C, C++, and all that shit. I mean, actually, I've pretty much got the whole language down. It's just like game design principles and stuff like that that I need, and like rendering shit. That's all that stuff I need to figure out. Biggest thing that I need to learn is matrix math. Matrix math just makes my fucking head implode. So, like rotation matrices and stuff like that. Rotation matrices are necessary for not only for transforming and rotating vertices and stuff like that in like a 3D environment, but also like, for example, you'd use a rotation matrix to get like the relative angle and whatnot of like an enemy or whatever, like a sound effect to you.
Yeah.
Like I want to have 3D sound, right? So like, it's the libraries don't help you with that. You still need to be able to actually translate like enemy and object positions and stuff like that to like Euler angles that you can use for like OpenAL, for example, like, which is like one of the libraries for audio. Because like, for example, you have like a coordinate, which is like your listener, and then you'd feed it like an angle relative to the listener for where the sound is coming from in like a distance and all that. So I have to go and like for example, like OpenAL takes like a floating point number for all that. So I need to transform like the fixed point coordinates that Hellbender uses. And like, yeah, do a whole bunch of other shit. My brain is kind of just melting trying to think about it at the moment. But like, Hellbender is like a 6 degrees of freedom kind of shooter, so meaning that not only do you turn left and right, look up and down, like you have like roll and stuff like that, you can go upside down. And so I need to use the rotation matrices to make sure, like for example, say like when you're flying level, you have an enemy to your right, and then suddenly you bank right. Now the enemy is no longer to the right of you; it's above you, like or the above you, but like in the upper part of the screen. So you want that sound to come from above you, like from your listening position. Or like if you go upside down, that sound should be coming from the left speaker instead of the right. And so I like need to get all of that and like spatialize it, so to speak. Yeah. Anyhow. It's a mess.
Sounds like a mess.
Plus, I am completely rewriting the sound system in Hellbender. Because it's fucking garbage. Like, the sound system in that game is completely unchanged from Terminal Velocity, and, like, it has a total limit of 4 sounds to be played in the world at a time.
Jeez.
4. So, it means that if you have a whole bunch of enemies firing at you, a lot of them are just silent. While, like, it's waiting for the sound cue to empty for another sound to play. Because there's only, like, 4 available channels. And, like, the reason why it's that way is because of the weird way it was coded in the MS-DOS days. Because Terminal Velocity, like, was meant to be, like, Sound Blaster and, like, Gravis Ultrasound compatible and whatnot. And, like, Gravis Ultrasound, from what I recall, only supports a total of 8 channels. But it needs 4 of those channels to be available to play the music. Because it's using, like, module music. And, so, like, you had 4 channels for music, 4 channels for sounds. And I'm trying to break free of that.
Dear God.
Like, once I get that shit done, should have, like, at least, like, 64 channels available for sounds. And, like, no sounds are gonna be... God damn it, my brain. No channels will be used up by music because that will be all fed to a separate sound system anyway. I mean, it already is, actually. I've already rewritten the music system. Right now, like, it actually supports module music, OGG music, MP3s, even, like, Super NES SPCs and stuff like that. Because I'm using the GME library, like GZ Doom does.
I don't exactly know how the double firing speed works. I think it just halves your tick rate for your weapons. But in this case with the chain gun, all the frames are at 1 tick, so I had to cut out some frames to make it fire faster.
Yeah, it's how I had to do things in fucking S.M.P. because a lot of weapons use single tick duration frames. So I was just like, okay, check if you have Rage Rune.
Yeah.
Jump to a different state.
And where some frames are omitted to give you the simulation of, hey, it's firing faster.
Yeah.
Because Doom's tick rate is still capped at 35 to a degree.
Yeah.
Code-wise. The frames might be
unless you're in GZ Doom where you can actually adjust the tick rate. Only problem is adjusting the tick rate in GZ Doom also makes everything faster.
Yeah.
Sector actions, all that shit. Although you can modify the sector actions and stuff like that to have the rate of everything, I guess. Yeah, you can adjust the tick rate, GZM.
It sounds like a headache to try and rework just for the sake of adjusting weapons.
In fact, there's a Doom 64 mod there. Fortunately, fucking Night Dive got it taken down. But yeah, game ticks and rendering ticks are totally different things in Doom and in build. So I can't remember if it's ZScript. I haven't actually. I don't really know anything about ZScript really. I stopped Doom modding around the time that became like really relevant. I ended up because I got fed up with the state of the Doom community, and I got fed up with yeah. I mean, it's kind of C. I mean, I know enough that like it's kind of C++-ish, but it's different enough to throw me off. Okay, where the fuck did I put my scissors? BRB, 1 second.
No, the next episode of Fiend fucking dies.
Oh no!
Yeah, the state of the Doom community, and also just the fact that Xandronum development just fucking came to a complete stall for like what feels like a decade now.
Mm-hmm. So everyone's just working on Q's Xandronum.
Yeah, I got tired of waiting, and I wanted a fucking decent client server port. Because the thing is I only make mods for multiplayer. I'm not too interested in doing single player stuff.
Oh, I'd be playing this with my friends if it ever supported it properly. But of course, you get a lot of G-Sync or out of sync errors.
Yeah.
That code fucking sucks. Oops, did I use my outside voice?
And like, also like, I would have tried to help with the CS netcode, but you know what? Like, I'd rather be fucking raped by clowns than deal with fucking Graphical ever again.
Yeah. It's a real mispleasure dealing with him.
Oh, he's a fucking asshole.
He's so full of himself, too.
Yes, and he's... Oh, I really hate how he's done so much to try to stir bad blood between the fucking build community and fucking... Or rather, like, Edu 32 developers and stuff like that in, like, the Doom community. Like, he's trying to fucking, like, create hostilities by being a fucking dick, and also just making up bullshit, like trying to convince people that like fucking Edu 32 is just like garbage. And it's not. It's just that we've had like very little resources over the years. Because there's few people insane enough to just like work with build in general.
I love how Sergey just calls it out as it is. Yeah, and I left the Xandro community a long time ago. I got tired of their shit. Long before Jordan left. I was absolutely done with them at that point.
I know some people in your chat probably already know it, but I'm actually an Ion Fury developer.
Could you say that again?
I'm an Ion Fury developer. I'm part of Voidpoint.
Actually, I don't think they did, actually. Yeah, there's the pog face.
Yeah, there's some people making mods for it. Now, mind you, I don't really work on the game itself, like, directly. I'm working on engine stuff and networking eventually when we decide to, like, actually pull the trigger on multiplayer. I don't know if we ever will. It depends on if I get the help that I need with that. Like, the big things that I worked on was a thing called Void R.A.M.P, which is a, like, Steam API wrapper for, like, things like achievements and, like, Steam Workshop and stuff like that. Yes, Cage is part of the team. And Mike 12, aka H-Doom guy.
Sounds like you're in good hands.
Yeah, both very talented people. But yeah, I'm just kind of like the... Well, I beta test, and I also do a lot of like engine work, bug fixing, shit like that. I leave like the big shit to everybody else.
Imagine being a porn sprite sprite artist, landing your career. I mean, hey, he's got his talents.
Yeah, H-Team guys, yeah, I like his stuff. I'm a fucking massive perv anyway, so.
Aren't we all at the end of the day? You're lying to yourself if you're not.
Well, going by the content I see in NSFW Straight and NSFW LGBT in your Discord there. Vrabble.
Yeah, Bravo. Jeez. Yeah, some of that stuff, holy shit. And Brad, yeah. Brad started picking up the handle.
E621, let's go.
And then there's Max. He's the most tame one of them all.
What do I see here? God damn it. I can't believe I fucking did that. Nuke's voice, Jesus.
There's a channel that's hidden from everyone in my
closest,
Discord.
not my closest Duke impression, but...
Ooh. There's a NSFW porn channel in my Discord. It's hidden, it's tucked away from the...
Yeah, it's hidden permission, yeah.
Because apparently it was enough to make Dan leave.
What, Dan completely left the server?
Yeah!
Oh, fuck.
I don't know,
Also, I noticed that you stuck a certain somebody in the bad box earlier.
Yeah, Finn.
Yeah. What was that all about?
Oh, I'm just sick of his attitude.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean AIDS and all these other things? Over something unrelated? Like, fuck off, man. You're not funny. Just put him there for a day. I just didn't want to fucking deal with it.
It can sometimes come off across
It's not that I don't want it, I'm saving it.
I don't know. A little homophobic, but yeah.
Yeah, he's a little unfiltered to a degree where it just kind of gets annoying, you know?
Oh yeah, speaking of the bad box, I need to fix the permissions on your server so that bad box actually like removes you from all channels, because I noticed that if you're in bad box you can still post NSFW and still view it. But Discord permissions are all kind of fucking weird.
That sounds about right. Where the fuck am I going? I'm lost.
Yeah, it's basically, yeah. It's exactly like being Giga Randied on Civi's Discord.
Well, I found the other half of the map.
Hey, Civi! Hey, Cancer Mouse. Now, the question is, how do I fix this bullshit? Actually, one thing I need to do is give the everyone role, or like remove all permissions from the everyone role, and have a dedicated onboarding channel for your server, so that way they don't just start in general.
Yeah.
Would you like me to get that set up for you?
Oh, sure. I trust you. You know what you're doing.
Yeah, I'd have to create like a welcome channel, basically. That would be the default channel when people go in.
Because I'm so far in Discord, I usually get my mods to handle it, because I'm so far, like... What's the word I'm looking for? I'm not equipped to handle or understand how Discord works, and I'm just like, I can't be bothered.
Create channel. Great. Welcome. Alright.
Oh.
And then I'll just have like the welcome channel hidden or something like that. Let's see if I get the permissions. Okay. View channel. Send messages. Those are the only fucking permissions that channel should have.
I'm starting to wish that Kunai and Gosper would actually actively use Discord. Especially Gosper.
Yeah. I feel like if Gossamer could use his fucking soundboards, he'd be more inclined.
Thing is,
Speaking
Gosper
of
like change.
soundboards, on the Shadow Mavericks Discord, I get this soundboard bot, so you just enter commands and it'll play sounds. And like, there's a website where you can like create entire playlists and grids like that. You can just put in a channel, and then if people click the reactions, it'll play the sounds. Kind of cool little thing. Although, unfortunately, unlike Gossamer's like soundboards, you can't like spam it like it has like a timer.
Yeah, Gosper wanted his soundboards to be, you know, press a button because he has an entire panel for it.
Yeah. Okay, so the welcome channel is done. Or not done, but... Alright, so what is supposed to be, like, the main role? I'm guessing, like, Hellhounds is supposed to be your, like, newcomer.
Yeah, for newcomers, yeah.
Alright, so that will be the main thing here. Just a second here.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, you know what I'm gonna bother with doing that extra shit. Well, that will be good enough. There might be a temporary moment where people can't post on the server, but that'll be fixed. Everyone let's just... I still remember when you accidentally had the everyone role be like full level administrator.
Well, I asked Dan to set it up, and he's like, oh yeah, I think it should be good. I just trusted him.
Oh no! Oh no!
It's always been like that, Sergey. You said you were going to change it, same with the plasma gun.
Dead links, attach files. I'm gonna make attach files and embed links off for the everyone role, and then just have it so that those are gonna be on other later roles here. No attachments for newcomers.
I mean, I'm not really
but for
complaining
members.
about the launcher, just right now.
Yeah. Well,
It's kind of why I wish we had models that we could just, you know, adjust the view pitch and whatnot.
okay, everything in the general channel seems to still be working, so I don't think I screwed the pooch in that regard.
Yeah, the reason why everything's just the flat purple is because Tribeam thought the Doom sprites were too noisy to work with. Which he's not wrong, but he just did the quick and dirty, easy solution. And I wanted to have, like, different enemies have different color patterns, you know? Well, not color attack patterns, like color patterns. Like, so the Baron and Hell Knight are easier to distinguish, where the Baron would have black pants.
Okay,
And,
everyone roll. It does work. Let's try a few different rolls here. Hellhounds. Okay. That works. That works. Okay, all that shit works. Cool. And then the voice chat becomes available once you're a Hell Noble. To your sponsor, there's not really anything different, but that was when I stick Smuthound on. There you go. NSFW channel show. Now, Bad Box. God damn it, Bad Box still shows those channels, even though.
Don't assume Kunai spawned that one.
And maybe I need to do something with the category.
Oh, look, there it is. Thank you, whoever gave me that.
Yes, this is a graphic category. Please tell me the permissions are synced. Think now. Sync permissions, thank you. Okay, cool.
Ow. Ouch. Hindsight, I probably shouldn't have gotten away with that. Hold on. Oops. I don't. Rip.
Deny that, but
Punch him. Hey, Marisa. How's it going? Good job, me. Come on, damage rolls. Jesus Christ. I punched him with berserk fists. You think I'd be able to get away with it? More adequate offsets? How do you do that? Okay. R.A.M.P. Oh, did you? What, are you using like a model as a base or what? Dude, I gotta fucking buy a desk. Holy shit. I cannot play with controller. For sure. Being hunched over like this? If it was in my younger years, I could probably gotten away with it. I talk as if I'm such an older individual. You've seen my setup, haven't you, Luigi? What I'm dealing with right now? Here, I'll link it, or I'll just showcase it. Okay, here it is. So imagine playing games like this, like no back support whatsoever, hunched over with my shit on the floor. Like, you could imagine how much, how bad it is for your back. Yeah, that's what I'm dealing with. I will be right back. I'm going to use the light, so feel free to deal with this.
Alrighty. View server as roll.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Whoa!
say hi to Cat Titi?
Oh, my pain.
Hi. Go on. Alright. I'm back.
That roll should be just removed.
Oh boy. What did you do, Sergey? Oh! I'll look away for a minute. A moment. Didn't let me. Why do I not believe you, Sergey? Death Eagles on sub. What a shame. It's like I don't have any ammo or something, Sergey.
Why are the mods overriding that? Oh, I bet it's because the mods have administrator role. Not meant to. They're meant to like be able to modify permissions and stuff like that, but.
Cap 13.
Like kick and ban and do like moderation shit, but not like
Oh, no.
completely overwrite server administration shit.
Oh no!
What an asshole!
That's a very pellet-raped sky. Looks like those early 90s wads.
Yeah, is the seriously serious meant to just be kind of a joke roll?
Yeah.
It's got like basically full server permissions right at the moment, so should I clear that?
That one is... Basically, it's moderator, but just for Sacker. Because he's the serious Sam guy. It was only meant for him.
Wonder if that would be better off as just being like a label, and then just have like Hell Guardians be the one like actually like provides the permissions.
Yeah.
Be a little bit easier to manage that way.
Okay.
Just trying to clean this thing up.
Oh no!
I don't know what I expected, but it wasn't that. Oh yeah. I guess you changed those sprites, right, Sergey? You want me to go and swap them out? Okay. And we're almost done here. This level seems like a bite-sized level. I keep expecting this to be like Quake functions where anytime you use a key, you just throw it away. Which I thought was pretty dumb. Like, why not just let me keep my keys? So I can see how much progress I have.
I'm gonna just create like a permanent invite for the welcome channel.
I hate it when Quake takes your keys away when you use them. Because what if there's multiple key doors, you know? Fiend, why did you go through the lava when you're at 4 HP? I earned out those brain wrinkles. Yeah, give us a use button. John Carmack fought for that. What?
Your main invite link seems to be going to the notification center, which is kind of strange. Whatever.
That's right. Oh, dude, it feels like my back's about to break in half. Oh, look, I got 100%. Okay, we're going to do the thing.
Here, I'll send you what the current the welcome channel invite link is.
Okay.
I think this should be it. Yeah, there we go. Basically, it just doesn't assign any roles or anything.
Mm-hmm.
You just go straight into the welcome channel, and then you can assign the roles there once you approve them. When a person first enters the server, they don't see any of the other channels,
Mm.
and then you can set them to newcomer or whatever else you want.
Yeah.
I might set me 6 so that there's like a way that people can kind of approve themselves or something. I don't know. Or just not approve themselves, but you know what I mean. Like read the rules and then a confirm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good anti-bot thing as well, because it'll mean if a bot joins the server, they can't yeah, they can't spam any of the other channels. If they spam, it'll just be in welcome.
Yeah. And then we can deal with them accordingly.
Yep. With that in mind, what do you want me to do with the other invite links? Keep them, or?
I guess so? Question mark?
I'll just leave them for now.
So you might need to edit the bright maps. I know, I'm sorry, Sergey. I know you don't want to. Import. Oops. Oops. I don't like this slide because anytime you make any changes or renames or whatever, you have to do this or any edits. Because it keeps adding .png, .png, .png. Anytime you make any change in Slade, it fucking pisses me off because I wish it would stop. Stop! Probably have to update my thing, obviously. They changed too many things and it's like less convenient to work with. So now we're just waiting for the bright maps. And then we can continue our Twitchy Doom adventure. Whoosh. Left forgotten. It doesn't help like you think it does. Because it ignores the .png in it. It's almost time to make more coffee. You know what? I'm going to make some corn coffee. So take a moment, chat, to stand up, get a snack, take a piss. I don't know. While I make myself some coffee. In it, mate. Yeah, it is. Hi, kitten. Got a problem, Sergey? I forgot just how sensitive my mic is. Stop it. Where is my spoon? Where is my spoon? Where's my spoon? Get that. Making me evil on your asses. Stop it.
God damn it, I just had the image on the floor. Where is it now?
Do you want some forced affection? Fucking hyper today. Fucking hyper today.
Hey, Fiend.
That grapefruit technique.
You should link me to like the image that you use as the avatar for the server. I'm gonna stick that in the welcome channel. Cause I got like an embed in the welcome channel that like for rules and shit.
What? Wanna go outside? Are you hungry? Wanna go outside? I know, baby. You know it sucks because we're in an apartment now, hey? You want me to open the balcony? Yeah? Do you want a treat? Do you want a bath? No! Oh, wait, I was kidding.
Angry meow, so they know what you said. Angry pussy.
Making myself some coffee. You eat
We
shit.
should do the same in a minute. I'm up so fucking late that my sleep schedule is all fucked. It's 5:50 a.m. for me right now.
2:50 here.
Oh, dicks.
Imagine sleeping at 14:50. Yeah, okay, certainly. Why don't you sleep at 2:50 p.m.? I'm a night owl, dude. I prefer nighttime. No! Not in Fiendland. You're goddamn right. Boom.
2:50 p.m. I've actually slept at 2:50 p.m. some days. Scheduling just ends up getting completely fucked at the butt.
You hear there are flying pancakes and maple syrup instead of helicopters? Oh, okay. Okay, sir, good. Did you also forget the fact that our vehicles are powered by polar bears instead of horsepower? We ride our igloo, or not igloo, or moose to work. Have a bunch of sleighs and we live in igloos. Yep. How many polar bears your Toyota's got? 3 too many. Could you imagine? How many bears you got under the hood there, eh? What? Get in. They use hamsters on wheels instead of car wheels. Oh, Jesus. Just go down the hill. It's funny. The horse bear powers. Jesus Christ, Sergey. That's funny. Yep, that's right.
Seems that works pretty well. Yeah, you do hear Sonic Advance. I was getting it set up for, or just getting a DSI set up for my nephew. Ended up hacking it and putting like GBA runner and stuff like that on it, and just testing some of the games just to make sure that they work. Some GBA runner has some compatibility issues with certain games. This seems to be okay. Three.
Sonic Advance, excuse me.
Yeah, I ended up firing it up on my nephew's DSi because I got it. Got the system
Oh,
hacked so that he can run like DS ROMs and GBA ROMs and stuff like that.
oh, nice. I was just about to give my shit for getting getting that wrong. I was like, did you just call Donkey Kong Country Music Sonic Advance? I was just about to let it on.
This is what they were hearing. So I got.
That sounds very Sonic Advance 3.
Yeah, it is. Got a whole bunch of games on it. I got like Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. I got like every Super Mario Advance on there.
Ooh.
Sonic Advance, every single one of those. But there's quite a few. GBA Runner has compatibility issues with Doom and Doom 2, unfortunately.
RIP.
And Duke Nukem Advance doesn't work either. Just gets all corrupted and crashes. Which is a damn shame, but...
You're breaking your stuff?
Got WarioWare and a whole bunch of stuff on here too.
Okay. Go for it there,
Legend of
Doogie Boy.
Zelda. Link to the Past, Force Origins, and we got Minish Cap.
The reason why I'm adjusting the bright maps for the screen there, Sergey, is because 9 times out of 10, you won't even see the glow. Because the glow was actually quite subtle. Like basically, you'd never notice it.
Yeah, my nephew doesn't get to see me very often, so it'll be a while before he'll be able to get this, but I think he'll like it once he gets it back. I've just been playing games on it ever since. Fun little system. I might actually have to get a DSi for myself, because it's actually a decent system for just playing, like, GBA and regular DS games, because nice crisp screen. It's the XL one.
Ooh.
Also be good for like DSiWare stuff, because I find like DSiWare on the 3DS looks kind of garbage because of the weird pixel scaling. Got this like linear filter on it. It just doesn't look clean.
Ooh. Let's see, modding.
But got a couple DSiWare games on there too. I got Cave Story and Shantae.
Twitch chat.
good fucking lord, I swear to Christ, on a stick, this code can drive a person to madness. There are quite literally over 1,000 go-tos in this one function.
Dear God.
It's for the save loading. It's like if KDF read, tail sprite free, size of tail sprite free, 1, fill, in the file pointer, does not equal 1, go to, corrupt, and then, like, repeat that for, like, almost every fucking, like, game environment, like, variable and shit. I don't know why they don't just encapsulate all that shit into one function. Which I'll probably do. I'm probably gonna refactor all this crap. I don't like dealing with it.
Okay, we should be good. You know what? I'm gonna change the Twitchy monsters so they have plus don't count. Is that how I do it, chat?
You
Plus
know
don't-
what's scary to think about is that Eduke 32 is like a fucking about I'm not even exaggerating, like billions of times better than vanilla Duke 3D code, because like there has been decades of refactors and improvements to Eduke 32, but there's still some legacy code that's still there, obviously, and that's where I have problems. But if you look at fucking vanilla Duke 3D, like fucking just like the DOS Atomic Edition, holy fuck, it is bad. Almost all of the game code is in one C file. And it's just endless scrolling. I mean, some of it's separated into different files, but also it's just awful. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. It's just awful.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I'm dealing with Eduke 32 and not fucking DOS Duke.
What I could do, I could just like test.
This is one of the reasons why I get so fucking pissed off with Graph, because he has made an entire community like not like just how would it put it, like just diminished, like in the eyes, like just how much of an accomplishment Eduke 32 actually is. Because he the Graph was just constantly shitting on it, like just saying that it was just a really like garbage code base and stuff like that, and that like the Edict 32 did nothing to make it any better from DOSDick, which is a fucking outright lie. I don't post on Doom World. I've never really been on Doom World. I have an account on there, but I don't even think I have any posts. I'm more like a salty member of the fucking Z-Doom forums. Done with that.
Thank you kindly. Oops. That would have been bad.
Well, I don't actually like have anything against. I don't have anything against any of the other like people who've contributed to GZ Doom. I just hate Graph.
I'm pretty sure everyone does.
Like, I have no problem with anybody else really. I have my reasons. I've had some very, very negative interactions with them, and not just that. Like way back in and that's just way back when I was trying to contribute myself to like GC Doom, but like how hostile he's been to like the Duke Nukem community, specifically like Terminix and like Hendrix 266, you know, who are good friends of mine, and just the contributor, like, and just yeah, I really hate how he's. I feel like people just kind of take his word for gospel. That's the problem. And it's just bred so much negativity. And like I sorry, my brain.
Sure.
And it's just Raze felt more like a hostile
Replacement.
like kind of I'm having trouble finding words because my brain is shutting down. It's like 6:10 a.m.
Yeah, that would probably happen at this time.
I think the main problem with optimization in GZDM is just that Doom engine really wasn't designed for certain things. It doesn't scale well. That's the problem. Build engine has the same issue though too. Like it doesn't scale well when you start throwing a lot of shit at it. There are still optimizations that can be done, obviously, but that'll take time. Like 3D floors, for example, in GZ Doom, like they do a really unnecessary split of the level geometry for every floor. it really should only need to split the geometry for walls in each sector that they're in, but it does like a horizontal slice of the entire fucking map. At least that's how it was the last time I looked at the source. But it's been a long time, so I don't know if that's changed. But that's just an example of like where something could be improved. And it's like, for example, 3D Floor will cut sprites that aren't even in the corresponding sector, creating a lot of overdraw. And, man, one of my biggest, like, raise is not the worst thing. Like, I understand why it's created, or like why it was created, rather. Like, it's just, one of the problems that I have with it is that there's a lot of changes done to the code without understanding what the code does. There's a lot of stuff that's just broken and doesn't behave the way it should. And like, there's just some things that are just like willy-nilly altered without having a fundamental understanding of why things the way are the way that they are. And this is something that Hendrix and Terminix had tried to bring up in the past, and people just fucking went full like on them. And it's honestly undeserved. And again, all one has to do is look at the fucking, like, introduction thread, like on the Zedom forums, or like on Doom World, to understand why I'm kind of just ugly about the whole situation.
Yeah.
And not to mention, like, they're, like with... Because when we started out, they were using eDuke 32 code. Now they're obviously not anymore. They're using... like... I think they're just using DOS Nuke now. Either that or Red Nukem code. I think it's Red Nukem code. However, come on, brain, think. I'm trying to remember, like, the particular thing, and my... God damn it, I need to sleep. Son of a bitch. Yeah, fuck. I hate when my brain does that. It just shuts down on me.
Yeah. Sure, everyone can relate at some point.
Okay. I think I got it. It's just the fact that it was using the 32 code originally. Graph was just shitting on it a lot. There's a lot of arguments and stuff like that in the thread, and it was just kind of stupid, and like a lot of people in the Doom community took it as an opportunity to throw punches at like Duke4.net and throw punches at like Hendrix and Terminix. They again, like, also, like, the thing is that this was around the time when we were still like doing a lot of active development on like Ion Fury. And the thing is that with Ion Fury, like, we were trying to, like, make a livelihood there. Like, we were trying to, like, you know, develop Eduke 32, make it better, and I feel a lot of us felt like Raze was intentionally trying to, like, steal resources away from us. Now, that might not necessarily be true, but it certainly kind of felt like it was like an intentional slight. And it happened at a very bad timing, especially with, like, the whole, like, reset era controversy that happened at the time. Like, I can tell you right now that nobody at Voidpoint or 3D Realms is, like, transphobic or anything like that. It was just all, like, a clusterfuck, and, like, people who were being, like, associated with that as being developers weren't actually even developers. They were just fucking random assholes on the 3DR Discord. And there was a lot of just a lot of confusion, a lot of misrepresentation, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't really like talking a whole lot about it, because that was a very fucking depressing time in my life. Because the thing is that was just, I don't know, months. Not even months, actually. It might have been just like a few weeks after I had just joined the Ion Fury team officially. And, like, this is the first time I've ever worked on a commercial game. Like, I've been wanting to get into game development all my fucking life. And for that fucking PR nightmare to fucking just drop on our heads and, like, have us all, like, be made out to be, like, fucking Satan incarnate when... like... Really, the only person's fault with that whole controversy is Terminix. Like, he got himself into a political discussion that he really didn't know a whole lot about. And yeah, he showed a lot of ignorance in that conversation. But he's not a bad guy at all. He just made a bad choice there. And, like, and even if he had a point in that conversation, like, it's just when you become, like, a public figurehead, you need to keep that shit
Under wraps.
like, yeah, and you gotta keep that shit to yourself.
There's a time and place for everything. That certainly wasn't one of them.
No. One thing to have those conversations in private.
Yeah.
But when you're, like, the representative of a company. But, like, they reset era and a whole bunch of, like, press, a lot of, like Kotaku and a whole bunch of other video game journalists label us all as a bunch of, like, homophobic and transphobic people, and that's absolutely not true. Like, if they were homophobic or biphobic, transphobic, whatever, I wouldn't even been part of the development team. I'm openly a bisexual furry, for fuck's sake.
The link in there is the weapon cosmetics pack here. They're cool Russian. I say cosmetic, yet it has like one balance change in terms of the plasma gun and BFG.
You know, as much as I do ranting about fucking graph, and like I can understand like why some people have problems with like 266, and it might be for a lot of the same reasons. So I guess I don't know, but he's a fucking great guy in my opinion. Like he's helped me get my life in like some semblance of fucking order. He honestly, without his help, and without like the help of course like Shadow Mavericks like you guys and whatnot, like I wouldn't be alive, I don't think, but not to be heavy in that regard. But
I mean, you're being realistic.
because I didn't have any hope that I'd have a job, I never had any hope that I would be in like have any kind of fucking like accomplishment in my goddamn life. So like Evan and Terminix both kind of like reached out to me and like say, hey, you need to regard this because they saw my work on NetDuke 32. Or, like, or you know, like Striker DM, which is my deathmatch project for NetDuke 32. And like, yeah, like, I know like Evan sometimes rubs people the wrong way because he can be very blunt. He can be like, he has a very low tolerance level for bullshit. So like, he has chewed people out quite often, and of course people will tend to hold grudges.
Oh dear God.
And it's kind of like how I am, I guess, with Graph, maybe. Graph isn't maybe such a bad guy, but like, I know I talk a lot of shit, but...
Why would they fucking put stealth enemies in here? Oh my God, why?
Sorry, Marissa, if I kind of come off as just being bitter, but...
I mean,
I don't fucking know anything anymore. Last several years have been a fucking confusing mess for me. Last decade. Last... couple decades, I guess.
Yeah, those ones are fine. If they're spawned by Twitch stream, but if they're handpicked into your map, no. Especially if they're hit scan.
Yeah, I figured that's who that was. Like again, I don't really hold any like ill will towards anybody in the Exuding community so much. It's just Graph and anybody who's like fucking chat on me and chat on like my friends without really knowing the facts of like shit that was going on. Because it just, I feel like it kind of,
Yeah.
it just sucks, really.
Yeah, you can only do this on Twitch at the moment. Doesn't work on YouTube, sorry.
I know I haven't really done myself any favors. I mean, I can be fucking hot-headed as shit. but I do mean well.
I mean, we'll have our moments. How dare you? You'd be human, right? Like, there's even times where I've even lost my cool. And that's far and few between. I've even seen Gosper actually lose his shit at me a few times, which is like...
Only thing is that, like, I'm not proud of some of my old meltdowns, okay? Like, I've gone, like, full nuclear and... You know. I remember calling Graph a few, slurs. Not racist slurs, but... Still, nonetheless, not proud of it. But that was also, like, again, during a time where my mental health was completely fucking in the shitter. You already know about, like, all the abuse that I was going through and stuff like that, so I'm not gonna get into that. Glad Dr. Foxy is fucking out of my life. Holy fuck.
Yeah, oh, fuck. Yeah, that was probably the scraping the bottom of the shit barrel there.
Yeah.
Thing is, like, we started seeing right through his intents, like, right off the hop. Something didn't feel right about him. Fuck him.
Unfortunately, like, with the stuff that I was going through at that time, too, it didn't help matters. I mean, fuck,
Yeah, you're lonely and desperate. Like, I don't blame you. But he took advantage of that.
One of my closest friends committed suicide.
Got you at your most vulnerable moment. Like, yeah, you're right, Marissa, they can't replace you.
But, like, he was... Actually, it wasn't really... It's like a drug overdose, I think, actually, but... Yeah. I think my worst explosion in the Doom community was when I fucking exploded on Graph. Called him a word that rhymes with fig, sort of.
Wasn't that like the most common used word back then? Of all the words to call someone, you know, that was probably the most common one to be used.
And again, I'm not proud of it because, again, I'm bisexual and all that. But again, like, I just... Rage. Yeah. I never felt more rage at another human being, except for, again, Dr. Foxy. Because like, when you're trying to work with somebody and trying to, like, be as respectful as you can given the situation, and they give you absolutely no consideration and respect in return, like, that's one of the biggest fucking triggers for me. Like, because the thing is I was trying to contribute a feature, and actually it's a feature that it did eventually get in. If anybody has ever used the surface skin function of model def, that's one of the things I implemented. But anyhow, when I was working on that, also another thing that I implemented was death scripts in ACS. So when you kill, not death scripts, kill scripts. So when you kill monsters and stuff like that, it triggers an ACS script. That was another thing that I had added. But yes, surface skin was the feature that I had added. I think it was that one that I was working on. when I exploded on Graph, because the thing is that he was complaining that there was something wrong or something awful about the code that I made, but he would not tell me what it was when I asked him, and he was just basically repeatedly saying, "Oh, it's just shit," basically, not it directly, but like he was basically rephrasing the same thing in different ways and just avoiding the issues and questions I was asking. He's like, okay, if it's crap, how is it crap? Where is, like, what can I change? What can I do? What can I improve? Like, just saying it's shit is not helpful to me. It's not helpful to anybody. And he just kept on being a fucking obtuse jerkbag, and I exploded his. I completely. Because, yeah, it was. Anyhow. Yeah, that's exactly what he was doing to me, like, just being completely vague. I was even asking, okay, where should I start? Like, what file, what function should I go? Like, I was.
You're basically
Like,
asking
trying to be as detailed as I could about it, and he just no. I fucking lost it. It was enough to get me banned for, like, I think 4 years in the Z-Doom forum. My explosion was that bad.
Jesus.
Alright.
Oh boy.
Yeah, precisely. If I'm doing something wrong, I want to be told, like, what it is. I want constructive criticism.
Don't tell me I have to hump all the fucking walls. Don't. Oh my god, dude. Why?
See, like, yeah, that's the kind of shit I get. Like, for sure, I can immediately think of another good application for having folders as an iWad. For example, if you're like working from an SVN, or yeah, that's. I know exactly what you're talking, because I have to. Every time I make a minor change, I would have to fucking recompile my PK3s and stuff like that. And like loading from directory is so bugged, like, or at least it was at one point, that it wasn't really usable.
Yeah, I remember that. Zandrone was like that for the longest time for me.
Yeah, I think it's still like that too. Like, I can't load SMMP from directory.
I can load some things, but fuck some of the.
And yes, cross-platform issues because of case sensitivity and all that bullshit. But like one of the applications I can see it. It's not just having to recompile your fucking IPK3, but like update. So like for example, if you wanted to make an updater for your mod, like using Git, or like because there's like little portable Git-based updater tools that you can get, or like if you wanted to distribute on Steam or whatever, say if you wanted like the updates to just be to individual files, so people's updates are tiny, you know, have it as a directory. There's benefits in load times too. I think. Fuck.
What?
like loose files are gonna load quicker than a compressed fucking zips.
I hate it when monsters have keys.
Not in all cases. It depends on like whether or not it has its own like custom file system or whatever. But well, let's appreciate it. And I mean, like, I do, like again, it's another thing that, this isn't really so much a problem with graph, this is a problem with the general random idiots that you find in like, retro video game communities, or the Doom community and stuff like that, is that, people don't give the random contributors to GZ Doom enough credit. Like, just like all the graph sycophants kind of piss me off. Like, there's people who act like it was just all him and all him alone, and that kind of pisses me off. Because, again, like, people like Humorous, who've done a lot of stuff, Major Cook done a lot of stuff, and lots of people, I can't even, like, DB Judas, Rachel, all of them, like, they've done more for GZ Doom than the creator, in my opinion. Like, it wouldn't be in the state it is this day. I haven't really... Rachel and I have been on pretty damn good terms, so... Like, I don't really have anything to say. Like, they've been... Especially when, like, when the rest of the community had been, like, on my ass, like, they... Rachel and I have had, like, DM conversations, just... And they've been, like, super supportive and, like, helpful. Especially when, like, going through some of, like, the shit that I was going through during, like, the Reset era controversy and stuff like that. Like, they actually, like, listened to me and got, like, our side of the story. And they were super understanding.
I'm scared. Lucky me, that could have killed me. That scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. Luigi!
Yeah.
Oh! Oh my god, dude. Get it! Get in there.
I can't wait for Aftershock out. Yes, I think a lot of people are going to like it.
The fuck was that?
Because you're wondering, Ion Fury. Aftershock is like the name of the Ion Fury expansion.
Oh, shit.
It's a lot of good shit. Honestly, astonished at what they managed to pull off with Duke 52 Con. Especially considering the fact that Ion Fury is still like Ion Fury is entirely coded in like the con language. There's like no I mean, there are, like, engine side things, but that, like, affects Duke Nukem 3D as well. Like, that's just all general shit. But, like, all the, like, weapons, enemy behaviors, all the new sector stuff, everything is all just done and gone. And the fact that it's actually running as smooth as it is a miracle.
Yeah.
The nice thing about that is that just about everything about Ion Fury is completely moddable. There's just absolutely no hard-coded behavior.
Excuse me, video game?
Yeah. The game was originally called Ion Maiden because it was not because of Iron Maiden, and honestly, fuck those fucking.
And then they
assholes.
sued him out of existence because, oh, it's infringing our name.
But it was originally a reference to the Bombshell game, which had a weapon called the Ion Maiden.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Maiden was the original name.
Yeah, it's almost 4 here.
I mean, who's the guest speaker? You know who I am.
He knows you, Tri-Beam.
Yeah. I mean, motherfucker, you contributed the plasma rifle voxel to my mod.
He has a bad memory, though.
And yeah, we had a multiplayer session in Striker DM as well.
I'm sorry to call you out there, Tri-Beam, but, you know. Your memory is something to be desired.
Yeah, John did a really good job on the sound effects for Iron Fury.
I remember
And
this
Roz did fucking amazing on the music. Honestly, if anybody can, like, get, like, the Iron Fury soundtrack, it would help Roz out, really. He doesn't get really a heck of a lot from purchases of the game, so...
Oh my god, fuck. Gotta go back to controller for a bit.
Buying the soundtrack would really help him out. And like Garage Band, Garage Band, fucking Bandcamp, I think it was.
At the moment, I'm not sure, Tribune. I had to put a limit on the Nazi zombie Wolf SS rail attack. Because when it was like on super wide maps, it just lagged the machine.
Yeah, this is it here. That's the... Let's finish.
I don't know if you know Cherubim, but Jordan here is with Void Point, actually.
Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. Again, my role is pretty minor, but...
You're still with them, though.
But I'm still with them, yeah. I'm, like, officially on there.
Oh. Look at this guy doing all his... Look at this guy doing his homework.
There's a whole lot of stuff, too, that I wish I could talk about, but unfortunately I don't.
Yeah. Legal reasons.
Legal reasons and stuff like that, yeah.
We don't need people getting some serious trouble.
Yeah. Don't want to leak shit.
Yeah.
One of the hard things too is like I always have a hard time like having like a mental filter, so sometimes I forget like what stuff I'm allowed to talk about and what stuff I should, you know, what stuff is fine and what's not. But it's like I gotta remind myself like, yeah, I gotta like, keep that shit in check. But like talking about like the Resetter stuff, like that's all like public knowledge at this point, so I'm safe there. Still remember when I nearly accidentally leaked the expansion's name, and I felt like such an idiot. Because like I thought it had already been announced at one point. I mean, it's announced now. There was like one point like a couple of months back where we were like close to announcing it, but I thought it had been announced. So I was like, oh fuck, god damn it. But thankfully that didn't really get out. That didn't get out.
Yes, it is.
It was such a like a stupid thing too. Like it was just like myself in like another person that actually that is now on the team who like we were talking about like doing some stuff for the expansion, like getting like engine features that we needed and whatnot, right? And it was just like, oh yeah, like, okay, we need this and this and this for Aftershock, and I was like, oh fuck, right, you don't know that yet.
Fuck.
It's just I'm supposed to just say the Iron Fury expansion.
One step, and then again, let's do the Mario all together now.
That's all.
Oh no!
That shit's all good now.
You got me. Alright, thank you for stopping by there, Russian.
Take care.
Well, on the bright side, at least my health got reset. Tri-beam. Oh yeah, Tri-beam. Luigi here redid some of your Twitch palettes for the Imp and Speed Demon, so they actually have more color to them.
Yeah, sorry you guys will have to listen to my fucking sleep-deprived ramblings.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure chat was amused. Don't worry about it, it was actually quite fun. Everyone here is pretty chilled, so you can rant and veg out and do whatever. Have discussion. Sleep rambling pleases chat. Yes.
I just also like I don't I tend to bitch a lot about stuff, and I don't really mean to like stir any kind of like bad blood between anybody. Like again, I'm against that shit. I'm just gonna make that clear. It's not my intention.
We're usually pretty open-minded here. My chat's pretty good with that. I've been very fortunate for my chat.
Like again, I do
respectful
have a
individuals.
problem with not having a goddamn filter. I mean, part of that just comes with having ASD. But part of that also has to do with brain damage, quite literally.
Yeah, exactly. Perhaps a good example of being open-minded.
Yeah, I know. I sometimes like to tease about like some of the stuff that you post there for R.A.M.P, but I don't actually mean anything like
Oh no!
Well, they know.
bad by it.
Oh no!
They're still gonna add dynamic lights for the fake power-ups through Tri-beam. Because of the fact that they don't have dynamic lights, it's kind of easy to tell which is a trap, which isn't.
Hopefully, it
Oh
doesn't
no!
sound like I'm breathing too heavily into the mic too. I do have some kind of.
No, you're fine. It's me that I usually breathe into the mic because my mic's like hypersensitive, and I'm very conscious about that. I don't even hear you.
Sometimes I'm conscious about it because like people have like gotten angry at me before in like voice chats. Like one time I was on somebody's Discord, like some asshole like got really angry at me because of the sound of my breath on the mic, and it's just like, look, sorry, like I have, you know, one, I have respiratory kind of issues, and I also just.
Well, if someone did that here, I'd probably, you know, deal with them myself. I'd be like, look, man, don't be a dickhead.
But also just my breathing kind of gets labeled when I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna like sound like too nervous, but like I am like always nervous when I'm talking like in like in front of an audience. So like right now, like I'm like
Yeah, for sure. And 9 people of all things. Like when I first started streaming, I was very nervous. It's like a
that's why I
muscle,
have
you gotta
such a
work
hard
at
time
it.
streaming. And another reason why I have such a hard time streaming is just I have such a fucking issue with depression.
Yeah.
Because the thing is I get so discouraged very easily. I'll be like playing something, and then I'll start doing like shit at a game, and I feel like I'm embarrassing myself, and I'm just like, fuck it.
I used to be really bad with that in the Skullpig days. Especially when we're doing competitive CTF with the clan wars back in the day when, you know, that was the cool thing to do. And I eventually just stopped giving a shit. It's like, am I getting money out of it? What am I gaining from absolutely trashing the other team? I'm sure it's fun, but oh well, whatever it is. I eventually got over myself. It's a skill that we all have to learn at some point.
Yeah, my problem is just like I tend to have that like negative, like I just got that fucking asshole critic in the back of my brain. Constantly telling me that I'm not fucking good enough, you know? Yeah. That's like a really hard thing to kind of get, Fucking major imposter syndrome, as they call it.
Well, I have to give Jason some more points. Give me a sec here. Is this your altar, Jason, or what?
And I wish.
Then why does it say you don't have enough points?
I wish I didn't have so many goddamn projects on the go. I always feel like obligated to get them all fucking done at some point.
Well,
It's getting fucking overwhelming. Oh man, I got R.A.M.P, I got Super Doom 64, I got the GoldenEye TC, I got Striker DM, I got NetDuke 32, I got Terminal Fury, I got like the main mod for Terminal Fury that I want to like do. I got fucking Lambda Arena, I got my TF2 server, I got the fucking Counter-Strike Source server, I got an Ion Fury stuff, and I got the client server netcode branch. Not Ion Fury, Terminal Fury. Terminal Fury has nothing to do with Ion Fury, just not that it's source port for Fury 3 and like Hellbender and Terminal Velocity. But yes, I do have stuff that I need to do for Ion Fury as well. Let's just happens to be two different, like totally unrelated projects that have Fury in their name right now. I also have probably 20 different like source mod plugins that I've worked on in the past that I would like to fucking revisit someday. Got a bunch of utilities on GitHub that I had started working on, never finished. Like one thing that I had worked on at one point was using the VTF-led like, library for converting VTF files from source engine. But what I would do is it would grab all the sprays in a source engine server and convert them to animated PNGs and display them on a website. I have that like already functioning, but it's not like it's like specific to like my installation, so like other people can't really use it.
For one project.
Hard coded paths and shit. And it only works with Linux. That's another thing I need to make work for Windows and all that crap. So. Someday people like send me emails being like, when are you gonna do this? It's like, dude, I haven't fucking worked on that for like 6 years. Like Striker DM is my biggest project right now. Like that's my biggest motivator for like working on Edict 42 aside from my own Fury. SNMM.
Most people know for my...
Oh, you mean like SMMP? Like,
yeah.
As in, like Shadow Mavericks multi...
Purpose mod?
Yeah, it was called multi-purpose mod. It's actually means multiplayer mod now, but, is that what you're talking about, Sergey? Are you talking to Marisa? Marisa, or however you pronounce that. It's like literally, like that abbreviation is like one letter away from.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
All it's missing is the P.
Soundless Mound. I saw that. It was looking pretty cool. Man, I haven't played Doom in any of its like mods in fucking years. I mean, occasionally in the Copland Syndrome or whatever it is, play like a deathmatch with my nephew, but yeah, I saw that. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, SMMP, which is what I thought you were talking about for a second. I will send a link to a video of it just to kind of. That was just my like tinkering around mod, kind of just learning how to do shit and just implementing funny stuff that I thought was funny and the clan thought was funny. Link to a video of it.
Oh my god, I just punched out the rabbit.
There we go. Wish I could change that URL.
I've never played it. I wanted to, but...
Ignore the timestamp there. Put it at 20 seconds in. Meant to just do that. Anyway. I'd like to get back to working on that mod again.
Yeah. I'm really surprised that a lot of people from the community is showing up here.
Yeah. One of these days I'd like to get like a bit of a streamer following, but I don't have anything really going for me, to be honest. Plus I'm on Glimish, which is also not like a really well-known platform right now. I don't use Twitch because I really don't like the significant delay. I mean, yeah, fucking Twitch has a low latency mode, but it's not low enough, god damn it. It's not good enough, not good enough! Also, Abort M is fucking hilarious shit. That's one of the mods that I've played.
Oh yes, BFG ammo. That's just what I need, right? Right, Sergey? Right. Look at all that BFG ammo. Oh yeah.
Always set with the M, just because I, again, keep on thinking of like the asset name in the Doom mods. And my brain immediately defaults to that.
Oop. Dear God. Really video game. Listen, I hear myself. Tasty echo.
Oh no!
Well, I wanted an in-fight, but the video game said no. The massively tall SSG. The one that has like 16 barrels stacked on top of each other. Yeah, that one.
Oh no!
Fucking really? Sorry. I disappeared because it seems my fucking headset amp fucking shat the bed and the cable is flaking out and won't stay connected. So it's not what I need it right now. I'm fucking like $90 an hour. It's like every time when I'm like financially strapped is when everything starts to fucking break.
Isn't that always the worst? So my head's starting to crackle and I have no money to replace it. It's like I'm not made of money, you know.
I just wish this fucking thing had a braided cable. I don't want to connect this fucking thing directly into my motherboard because fucking coil whine and shit from the GPU. Other interference.
And if you forget to take off your headset sometimes, because I've had that happen before. Oops.
God damn it. Pisses me off because I got this thing so that I could do like co-streams and stuff like that too. Because it has 2 ports on it that actually have the same like input and output, so you can have like 2 people connected at the same time, like talking.
Nice.
And the reason why I got that is because like if Max ever finally fucking visits me,
Yeah.
I can like he and I could stream on like Glimish or something like that. And both have headsets on connected.
Is it like you're daisy chaining them or what?
No, I don't daisy chain them. It's just one amp and it has 2 ports on it. Anyhow. Didn't my voice drop out then because the light just went out?
Nope, I hear you.
Probably gonna disconnect me in a minute though, because I messing with the cable here a little. That's weird. The only thing that seems to be flicking out is the LED. For like the mute and mute. Cable, there's no fucking cellular, it's all fucking there, but whatever. As long as it goddamn well works. Still wish I had run my fucking extension cable over with my fucking wheels. Care wheel. Here, be 1 second up. I'm gonna do the thing. I'm gonna go.
Ouch. Hi, yes, can I have, like, I don't know, a super shotgun beam in? Aww. It was like you repaired my broken armor.
Alright, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay, good. There, at least I think I got it working well enough for the time being. Just kind of got it, like, braced together with some flips. I'm so overwhelmed. Been working on that Freedom Planet map for what feels like a goddamn year at this point, and I'm gonna finish it. Just for context for everybody else, in the mod Striker DM for eDuke 32, or for NetDuke 32 rather, I made a map based on Freedom Planet, based off of the thermal base stage, using all the original sprites and textures and stuff like that. It's really hard to figure out how to use like tiles for a 2D platformer in a way that looks good in a like first-person shooter. But I managed to do it. At least I think. I can post some screenshots, or actually I even can just do like a really quick little run through of the map. Oh wait, no I can't, because NetDuke 32 isn't compiling right now. God damn it, I forgot.
You know what I could do is I could stream your stream and then show it to everyone here.
No, I can't even fucking bring up NetDuke 32 right now because it's not compiling, because I was in the middle of like rewriting that shit in the save game function, and that's why I was ranting about build engine code earlier. Not build engine code, but Duke code. Build engine code's not so bad. It's just fucking. Don't know if this will work, but maybe if I send an image via like the Discord chat. I don't know if that will give you guys a URL that will link to the image or not. I'm hoping it does.
Yeah, we'll do it.
You guys able to view that? It's, on the maps I'm working on. What else can I? Let's go to share. There's heavy use of true room over room in this and whatnot as well. And that's just a work in progress shot. Like that water that you see up above is going to be transparent, and you'll be able to actually see like the surface of like and like the surrounding area of the lake that the thermal base is submerged in. And there's going to be a teleporter that will allow you to go outside of the base and actually see it from above down into the water. And that syntax eye there in the background, you know, the robotic eye, it plays like the original sound effects and everything and like blinks in and out if it sees you. Or at least it's going to. I haven't actually finished the code for that, but we hear like the blue as it like blinks in. And I just used a little bit of a like depth trick to make it look like the eye is always staring at you. Yeah. So the pupil of the eye is recessed in a like pitch black sector, essentially.
Fuck, Sergey.
Let's see. Place a screenshot here. Yeah, this is like the base looking in. There's going to be some texture wonkiness because it was work in progress. It's still not finished yet, but what else can I? Another room. Another unfinished one, so it's kind of barren in that one. But
He's also added the pistol sprite, as you can see.
yeah, try to get it. Perspective is still a little wonky, but I tried to make it look a little bit less like a fat fucking block. Look like a goddamn hairdryer.
It's funny. Funny that you put it that way.
What else can I share here? Yeah, that room has since that's an older screenshot. That room's since seen some development.
Nosy cellar dwellers.
And just kind of blending some Duke Nukem elements there too.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got several of the different like areas. And like first and second stage, not really areas, just inspired by the areas rather. This is not like meant to be like a 1-1 clone of anything. And here's another. Just showing some of the monitors on display and fucking expander voxel. Have Freedom Planet music stuck in my head now. Yeah, what do you guys think of that? Yeah, I wanted to try to like have like the tubes going all over the place, like in the actual little. So there's little windows in the map where you can like see all that like through the walls.
Let's see.
Make it look like I don't know. My brain. Supposed to be like tubes carrying like water and magma and stuff like that.
So like chemical plant in a way, or no?
And it's more like a thermal power, like geothermal
Yeah.
power, like base essentially. And like research lab type stuff, I guess you could call it.
My weakest part is probably layout structures.
And like one thing that's gonna be challenging to do, but I'm gonna try to like recreate some of the Freedom Planet like mechanics, like the bobbing platforms and the rain, please cooperate with me. I have like the bombing platforms, and also have like those big like magma spears. You remember like playing through Freedom Planet, you know, where you hear like the and like suddenly a whole bunch of fucking magma comes fucking spewing down. Those are gonna be hazards in the map. There's gonna be crushers, like you know, the huge crushers that would like shake the screen. And to add to the whole theme, the crystal shards are going to be items like, for armor, and the life petals, of course, are going to be your health. And since I'm such a fucking anal retentive person when it comes to detail, in order to get full health in Freedom Planet while picking up the life petals, you need 14 life petals.
Yeah.
Because each one that you get like replenishes a half.
Yeah.
And so I made sure that each petal gives you 7 health, because that means that you would need to get 14
To get back and forth.
14 life petals to get back to full health. And I'm gonna have like the bombs that like explode when you touch them, and all kinds of other like environmental hazards from the game. I might even implement like the shields. We'll have like the crystal flowers that you break apart that like spew crystal shards when you break them.
Oh no!
Just a lot of stuff. It's overwhelming. I need to make some textures because I'm kind of running out of usable stuff. Don't want the whole map to be like, I don't want to like overuse specific textures. Have some variety. I think I will do to go the extra mile once I have the map completed and I have all the items completed. This is like a low priority thing. It might not even be in like the first edition release it, but I'd like to get the Freedom Planet HUD in it. Like have it replace the default HUD. And of course, me being me and it being Duke Nukem 3D, I'm probably gonna have a lewd secret in there somewhere.
Ooh. I thought this was exit only. Ooh.
Yeah, I was thinking about possibly, because see, I got like connections in like Rule 34 communities and stuff like that, and I was thinking maybe commissioning somebody to have like a like Freedom Planet 2 / Lilac or something like that. Easter egg. Just have Duke like go, you know, like, yeah, shake it, baby, you know, tip. Kind of funny. Just have him like animate the same way as a Duke 3D.
Yeah.
Babe.
The strippers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Something silly.
Geez, chat has been pretty active today, considering. Oh, fuck. Thinking on changing game here. What do you think, chat? See if anyone's up on.
It'd be funny to just have like Duke say something about
About what?
like, or just to have like some kind of like unique comment about it. I don't know what it would be, but it'd be kind of funny.
No one's awake.
Probably some pun about dragons.
Could be that one dog character with a bark, little doggy, or something. Are you gonna bite?
Nah.
No. He doesn't have any dragon style quotes, does he?
He might in Time to Kill.
Do you want to sift through all those games as voice lines?
I have every game's voice lines in a folder, so...
Jesus. Hi, kitten. What? Be free! What? Hi. You're affectionate, eh? This cat is always so happy to see me.
My soundboard software is broken.
What? What?
I was just gonna go...
Pussy!
Mr. Meow, no. It was Joel.
Joel?
He goes, pussy, destroyer. ah. It's just a line of the sniper just
Sniper.
like manipulated. I think it was when he was like, ah, that's rubbish or whatever. Like he played backwards. It just makes it.
My favorite.
Oh, my favorite.
Here's a good one for you guys.
Penis! 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 Big fucking erect penis!
Sounds about right.
Man, that line is hilarious at a context, but sad when you actually realize what where the quote actually came. So it's from Born on the 4th of July.
Dear God.
And he's talking about how he ended up becoming paralyzed.
Oof.
It's actually based on a true story. Actually, it's Ron Kovic, I think is his name, the Vietnam vet, who had like a really, really super like shitty religious mother, who like kind of forced him to go out to fight the Vietnam War.
Doom, the Civvy
There's
Massacre.
a whole bit where he's like, left with his dead penis. That's what he says when his mother freaks out because she's like, Jesus freaked out. He's like, don't say penis in this house. And he's just like, oh my God, penis! He just starts saying,
Penis, 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 penis. How dare people say penis? How fucking dare.
that was completely by accident playing that sound. We're going to be talking about the penis. Fucking buzz cut and Beavis and Butthead.
I've been seeing that meme like pop up all over my feed all of a sudden. Just blew up out of nowhere. Yeah, I think that's funny. We're gonna be talking about the Half-Life sounds, the Doom sounds, the boomer shooters, the cultists. My God. What game do we want to play, chat?
No, how can I help you? God damn it. Fucking love trying to do the Alucard voice there. Very Takahata. Alucard, basically that.
I hear him in the background.
Hey, Dandy Dick. Kind of hard to get that. I can.
Imagine the buzz cut me, but it's with fiend sounds. Sam. Serious Sim?
That's right, I'm going to fuck the fear turkey. That's like.
You fuck that fear turkey.
God damn it. That's right. Yeah, there we go. Sort of. I'd like to get into voice acting eventually. It kind of does sound. Well, it does sound a little bit like Plankton, I guess. You've lost your brain privileges for today, or whatever. I can't hold that voice very long.
How do you lose your brain privileges?
Or what? You know, fucking. That was actually like a line from SpongeBob.
Oh, Jesus.
This is like we're like playing this is like you lose your brain privileges.
Yeah.
Is mayonnaise an instrument? No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Horseradish is also not an instrument.
Neither is horseradish. What he says.
I like how Squidward just knows him to the core.
Too bad that didn't kill me. It's when Squidward gets like fucking like nailed to the wall with all the instruments.
Yeah, when they're trying to blow into the drumsticks. Or waiting for me to get rich.
Oh man, the marching accent bit was fucking great when they had
The fucking
start twirling the sticks and they fucking go up like a goddamn airplane. And they collide with something. I can't remember what it was that they hit, and then you just
they
hear
hit a blimp. I lost my shit.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite SpongeBob episodes.
My favorite is probably still Imagination Box or Idiot Box.
What? You're eating your mic? I can't tell what you're saying.
I'm sorry. I said my favorite is still probably the Idiot Box. With little imagination.
You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?
That one's also funny.
It's another. I can actually do his laugh. It's just kind of funny.
Dear God.
The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Yeah, actually, I might go take a nap as well. Actually.
Yeah, I need to get some sleep too.
Okay, I'm going. Thank you all for hanging out, and we'll probably do some Sam or Quake, maybe both tomorrow. Mix them with some SRB2 cart.
Actually, if you do Quake, if you want, you can always do some co-op.
Ooh. Probably do that too, actually.
Like everything seems to be working pretty good as far as co-op on the remasters. So.
Yeah. Just don't play deathmatch.
I have played deathmatch. It's been working fine mostly. Just I haven't really played on any of the maps with the
new ones.
Well, just I haven't been on any maps with like too many like moving elevators and shit.
Yeah.
I was mostly playing on like the abandoned base.
Ah.
DM3. Probably my favorite map.
Alright. And Sergey, you behave yourself. Yeah, I'll probably do that later when I wake up today, I guess.
Oh man, I really hope my fucking PC case comes in today. I've been waiting for that for far too fucking long.
What?
Be nice after all the bullshit I've been dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, checking the tracking, it's still not. left Singapore on the 5th of August.
Alright, everyone, take it easy.